I think you're facing what some call your biggest challenge yet. You've been in politics for, I think, 30 years, if not more now. I think you were 23 when you got into
32.
politics. 32. Okay. And I'd say this is one of your bigger challenges yet. 100 to 300,000 people on the streets. It all started with, sorry.
What's 300,000?
Some people are saying 300. I think
some people say 2 million, you know.
2 million, yeah.
It's, you know.
So that's why I said 100 to 300,000. Anyone could believe whatever number they want. So it all started with a tragic event, but an event that happens around the world. And that was a train station, the canopy of a train station in Novi Sad collapsed. Now, I'll tell you what I understand from it, and please correct if I get anything wrong. From what I understand and kind of, the conclusion that I came to is, train station was built. It was a symbol of pride for Serbia as a partnership with your ally.
No. It was built.
Not built, it's renovated.
It was built, actually 60 years ago. Bigger part of that station was renovated recently. The problem is that that canopy was actually in a constructive way. It was not reconstructed. It was not renovated. But there were some additional glass materials that were added to the surface of that canopy that, as they say, as prosecutor's office say, they made a problem. But also it was something that was a legacy of the past because it was not built in a proper way. But our job was anyway to change that and to renovate it and to make everything being secured.
And that was done with a Chinese company. I think Serbia has a very close alliance with China, a historical alliance since the Kosovo, the NATO bombing, because the embassy was bombed. So you guys kind of got closer since. And I think the intentions were good. And for me, when I look at it as just that event alone, and you look at the protests, it doesn't make sense.
Not at all.
But then, so there's two explanations to it. One is, people are frustrated by the economic situation in Serbia. Some people call it corruption.
They never said that. They haven't
been explicit about it. Some have, but it wasn't one of the demands.
They have never said that because if I may just
please
intervene, that is what you have just said. There is a mutiny, an unrest organized by wealthy and mainly rich people. There are no poor people in the streets. Not at all. You didn't see any poor guys in the streets. It's a mutiny of a false elite that are not happy because they are not in power. They don't decide on most important issues. And it's not an economic issues that are problems to anyone in this country, because today you have the biggest salaries ever, the biggest pensions ever, the biggest growth rates ever. We do more highways and railroads and kilometers than ever before, scientific and technological parks as well. No economic problems, no economic issues. And it's not behind that. What I would define it, no doubt, that there are always reasons to be dissatisfied with people in power.